No one expected the shy new girl to fight back. In fact, for weeks since she had transferred to Lincoln High, Mia had barely spoken above a whisper. She kept her long dark hair over her face, walked with her head down, and clutched her notebooks to her chest as though the world might snatch them away. She wasn't invisible. Bullies never let people like her remain invisible. They had already noticed her quietness, her thrift store clothes, the way she jumped at the sound of laughter behind her. And to them, that was an invitation. It started with whispers in the hallway mocking her accent. Then came the casual bumps, books knocked from her hands, cruel notes left on her desk. But the worst came one Friday afternoon, just as the last bell rang. Mia had been walking toward her locker, clutching the second-hand red dress her grandmother had given her, when 3 girls blocked her path. They were the kind of girls who ruled the hallways with loud voices and sharper smiles, always surrounded by laughter that wasn't really laughter, just cruelty in disguise. "Nice dress, loser," one sneered, tugging at the sleeve. "Where'd you get it? The dumpster." Mia didn't answer. She hugged her bag tighter, cheeks burning. Another girl grabbed the hem of her dress and yanked. With one vicious tear, the fabric ripped down the side. Mia gasped, clutching herself in horror while the hallway filled with laughter. Phones came out. Someone started recording. The bullies smirked, satisfied they had broken her. But something snapped inside Mia that no one had ever seen before. For years she had been the quiet one, the girl who never caused trouble, the one who took insults like stones to the chest and carried them silently home. But what the bullies didn't know was that Mia's late father had been a martial arts instructor. From the time she could walk, he had taught her discipline, strength, and respect. After he passed away, Mia promised her mother she wouldn't fight, that she'd only use karate to protect herself if she truly had to. Now, standing in the hallway with her dress torn and her dignity shredded, Mia felt her father's voice echo inside her head. "Strength isn't in your fists, Mia. It's in your heart. But when you must defend yourself, do it without fear." The girl who had ripped her dress leaned closer, ready to shove her. But before she could, Mia's hand shot up with precision, blocking the shove. Gasps rippled through the hallway. The bully tried again, swinging her hand like it was a joke. In an instant, Mia turned her wrist, twisted her arm gently but firmly, and pushed her back. The bully stumbled into a locker with a clang. "Whoa!" someone shouted. Phones zoomed in closer. The second bully lunged at Mia, but she sidestepped, pivoted, and with a controlled strike to the shoulder, not too hard but firm enough, sent the girl staggering backward. The third froze in shock, but her pride pushed her forward. She lunged with a screech. Mia moved like water, swift, calm, focused. A clean karate chop landed on the bully's forearm, knocking the phone from her hand. The hallway went silent as the phone clattered to the ground. Mia stood tall, chest rising and falling, her torn dress fluttering at the edges. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. The message was clear. She wasn't weak anymore. The bullies scrambled away, red-faced and humiliated, mumbling excuses. The crowd that had once laughed was now staring at Mia with wide eyes, some in shock, others in awe. A few even clapped hesitantly, but Mia didn't stay to soak in the attention. She simply gathered her torn dress, adjusted her bag, and walked away with her head high for the first time since she arrived. That night, word spread across the entire school. The shy new girl wasn't so shy anymore. Videos of her standing up to the bullies went viral on social media. Some people twisted the story, but most praised her bravery. And something unexpected began to happen. Students who had once ignored her started talking to her. Some apologized for laughing when they shouldn't have. Others asked if she was okay. And for the first time in months, Mia smiled. Not the small, hidden smile she used to give herself in the mirror, but a real one. But it wasn't all easy after that. The bullies tried to spin the story, painting Mia as the aggressor. Teachers called her in for questioning. Mia had to defend herself not with her fists this time, but with her honesty. She explained calmly that she hadn't wanted to fight, that she had only protected herself when they ripped her dress. And when other students came forward to testify on her behalf, the truth was undeniable. The bullies were suspended, Mia was free. Over the next few weeks, Mia began to open up. She joined the school karate club where she found friends who admired her not for how she fought, but for how she carried herself, with quiet strength and dignity. She helped other shy students, reminding them they weren't alone. Slowly, the girl who once hid behind her hair became a symbol of courage in the hallways of Lincoln High. Her biggest challenge had never been the bullies. It had been believing in her own strength. And now she finally did. By the time spring arrived, Mia was no longer the shy new girl. She was Mia, the girl who turned her pain into power, the girl who proved that silence doesn't mean weakness, the girl who reminded everyone watching that sometimes the quietest voices carry the loudest strength. And whenever she walked past the hallway where it all happened, she didn't remember the laughter or the torn dress. She remembered standing tall, unafraid, and honoring the lessons her father had given her. Because in the end, it wasn't just a karate chop that knocked out the bullies, it was courage.